Okay, I will now move to item 55.1 and the VITA program. And it says here that I'm excited and appreciative that I present this next commendation to the Volunteer Income Tax Assistance Program. Since its pilot status back in 2001, the Social Services Agency's Volunteer Income Tax Assistance Program, also known as VITA, has prepared approximately 45,147 federal and state returns for low to moderate income families. That's a very important service in my neighborhood, by the way. During the same period, the program has recovered $36,389,231 in federal refunds and $13,852,581 in earned income tax credits for individuals and families that would have otherwise gone unclaimed. In the past 3 years, VITA has helped tax filers recoup approximately $50,000 annually in CAL earned income tax credit. This tax season alone, their volunteers completed 5,683 federal and state returns that resulted in more than over $5 million in federal refunds back into our local economy, and most importantly, into savings instruments that will impact the financial future of low and moderate income families and individuals. On behalf of the Board of Supervisors of Alameda County and all the families who benefit tremendously from your work, I would like to thank you, the volunteers, who make this program a great achievement and great success. I would also like to acknowledge the staff who are here in support of this commendation, and I believe Sylvia Soublé, Director of Public Affairs for Social Services Agency, Kelly Batson, Senior Vice President for Community Impact, United Way, is here, and you're going to say a few words. Come on up, please.
Good morning, Supervisors. Thank you very much. I'm actually going to ask Kelly to go first with her remarks, and then I'll follow.
Hi, good morning. Thank you for having us. And I know it said there that you're excited, and thank you for being excited. We are excited. We are a bunch of tax nerds that love to prepare taxes every tax season, and we can't get away from it. So Earn It, Keep It, Save It actually is the local Bay Area coalition of volunteer income tax assistance locations. And United Way cares about this because we're aiming to break the cycle of poverty here in the Bay Area. And like you said, started in the early 2000s with just 14 sites here in Alameda County. Alameda County was our first county. And we've grown to over 50 locations here in Alameda County. Preparing over 21,000 tax returns as a coalition, 26 million in refunds. And if you take that, if you zoom out to the regional level, we're doing about 78,000 tax returns a year, and 22 million in earned income tax credit. And when I think of those numbers, of course that's a lot of humans, a lot of people, but I think of all the families, I think of the students, I think of the grandparents raising their grandchildren, I think of the young people starting in the workforce. And tax time really matters. Tax time gets a bad rap. Often we're not thinking about tax time and what it can do for low-income families and for people who are trying to survive here in the Bay Area. So I'm grateful for your support of our work, really grateful for partners like the Alameda County Social Services Agency. It's really not possible here in Alameda County without them and their leadership, Sylvia Soublé and Jacqueline Jacobs. We're happy to partner with them. But really thank you to all their volunteers and to all the people that are part of their teams that are making this happen. You're changing lives, and United Way is happy to be a part of that, so thank you.
Again, good morning, Supervisors. I'd like to also acknowledge and thank you for this acknowledgement of our VITA program. The VITA program is a grassroots organizing program at its best. Locally, VITA services are provided by community-based organizations, community colleges, faith organizations, government entities, AARP, and most recently, the Alameda County Community Food Bank. While VITA is administered by the Social Services Agency, over the years, it really has become a collaborative county effort with volunteers being recruited from all county departments. This collaborative volunteer recruitment effort has really sustained the program over the past 18 years of participation. It is also the commitment of our agency director, Lori Cox, to the goals and the mission of the VITA program, allowing us to expand our services and expand our locations throughout the county. Currently, we provide VITA services at most of our county locations, our North Oakland location, our Hayward location, our Enterprise location, and most recently, the San Lorenzo District Office of Supervisor Chan. While the numbers are important, it really is just one part of the story. It is the people behind the numbers, and that is our volunteers. Our volunteers are the lifeblood of the VITA program. Without them, we could not do this work. Our volunteers give of themselves in ways that you can't even imagine. After working an 8-hour day, they will come to our VITA sites on Mondays and Wednesdays, oftentimes not leaving until sometimes 9 and 10 o'clock. On Saturdays, they then volunteer again and provide their entire day through probably 5 to 6 o'clock in the evening. And so it is with that I would like to recognize our volunteers who are here today. Again, we recruited volunteers from across county departments, and the volunteers that are represented here today certainly are not representative of the entire volunteer corps for this tax season, but those who could be here are those that have volunteered their time, they have given of their commitment, they have provided services to clients in a way that clients have come to expect, and oftentimes is expected of fee-based services. So I would like to take this opportunity to ask all of our volunteers that are here today to stand so that they can be acknowledged. And while our volunteers are important, there is another role that is absolutely essential to the operation of our VITA sites, and that is our site coordinators. Site coordinators are those people who open the sites, who close the sites, who make sure that the taxes are transmitted to the IRS, make sure that any rejects that come through are resubmitted. So the site coordinators really take on the bulk of the responsibility during tax season. And so I'd just like to acknowledge our site coordinators that are here today. And I'd like to start with Linda Slater, who is the site coordinator for the San Lorenzo office. And I'd like to acknowledge Shannon Benson, who is our transmitter for our North Oakland office. Beverly Warren, who is the transmitter for our North Oakland office. And Jacqueline Jacobs, who is sort of the trifecta of volunteers. She is not only a site coordinator, she's the program coordinator, she is also a transmitter, and she does all of our tax law training. So with that, I'd just like for us again to give a round of applause to everyone that's standing. Thank you very much.
Supervisor Chan.
Yeah, I just wanted to thank Linda, and are there other people from the team here, the San Lorenzo folks? Yeah. Okay, I just want to thank you personally, because for those of you who don't have these services in your offices, it's really valuable. The community loves them. We get a lot of positive feedback. So thank you so much. It's a really good program.
So can you have the volunteers come up, and Supervisor Haggerty and Supervisor Chan can join us in a photograph
Absolutely.
with everybody up there, okay?